Mm. Okay, let's begin our Qigong class with some breathing. So put your hands on your lower abdomen and take a nice deep breath. Start to calm your breathing down, calm your nervous system down, and then take one hand and put it on your chest. And then breathe in, do a nice wave breath, have the breath come in to the belly. And then let it come up into your chest. And then when you exhale, let it recede back down. Take some nice deep breaths. And then you want to turn it into a cleansing breath. Start out the same way. You breathe in through your nose, expand your belly up into your chest. And then you exhale. You start the exhale through your nose. And then when you get about halfway through, then exhale the rest through your mouth. Try that a few times. Just breathe in and out. This slow, deep breathing can be very relaxing, help tone down any stress or anxiety that you may be experiencing. And then bring your hands down and then put your hands on the sides of your waist and bend your knees and just make hip circles. Oh, just allow your hips, if you're standing, to make the biggest part of this movement. But if you're sitting down, it's going to look a little more just like the upper body, although you're shifting your weight from one hip to the other. You're still moving through the torso, through the core of your body. And then make that circle go the other way. Later on in class, we're going to be using this movement of the hips. So it's kind of nice to get into the swing of it right now. And also, this is also a very soothing kind of thing. You can think of it as your energy being spiraled all around you. And then change directions again. Oh, and one last time, change directions. And then let your arms come down by your sides. And let's have spinal cord breathing. So inhale and breathe in. Open your chest, light, loose fist. And then round over. Get a nice stretch in between your shoulder blades and your low back. Inhale. Inhale through your mouth, and then the exhale, you can exhale through, let's see, so inhale is through your nose and exhale is through your mouth. Just as a general rule, the inhale is through the nose. And then sometimes if you want to release, you can exhale through your mouth. If you're sitting down, this is a really nice exercise because you're really um, stabilized with your weight on the chair. I always feel like I can get a little more leverage while I'm doing it this way. One more time. And then relax your arms down by your sides. And let's do a few clearing exercises. So for this one, you bring your hands up, light loose fist again, up on your toes, and then release your arms down and back. So it's bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Let your heels tap into the floor, a little vibration going into the bones of your feet, your legs, maybe all the way up through your spine. Exhale through your mouth. If you're sitting down, it's the same thing. You just lift up your heels and let them tap into the floor. Two more. And then just let your arms hang by your sides and feel your body starting to wake up. Feel the energy starting to move with more ease. And next, we'll have another clearing exercise. Tiger clears the way. And it's pretty much the same, standing or sitting. So I'm going to demonstrate first here. And then you make tiger claws, really strong hands. And then you bring your hands down like you're pulling out anything that is heavy, old, dirty energy. And then let your arms swing out to the side and then come back through. So exhale and inhale. If you're standing, you want to bounce your knees a little bit. A little more emphasis if you're standing on working the legs. It's feeling very invigorating. I'm going to keep that knee bounce going, even if it's just a little bit. Three more. And again, check in and feel your body. Yeah. Feel your energy really waking up now. Now with your legs just comfortably underneath your shoulders, let's do um, spreading the feathers, the full version of spreading the feathers. So bring your hands out and it's pretty much the same thing sitting as standing. So you inhale and reach your arms around like that. Like you're scooping up energy and then twist your arms, shoulders down and back and chin in. You're straightened up here. So the same thing again. Inhale on this part, the collecting part, and exhale. Two more of these, just like that. And you're twisting your arms like you're wringing out old stuck energy. Now hold your arms that same way and then tilt your head over to the side. Want to be gentle with your head. So it's not really, you're not forcing your head over. If you want to add traction, really reach out with the hand that's opposite way of your head tilt. And then you can roll your head forward, see how that feels. Find the best angle of your head and your chin for that stretch. And then roll to the back. Do the same thing. Really reach out with your arm. And forward and back. If this tends to make you a little bit dizzy, then you can just select one place where you want to focus on opening that uh, that one area, one muscle, one line of tension. Oh, but if it's okay, it feels good to just roll your head forward and back. And then roll your head around to the other side. And same thing. You can either stay in one place or roll your head through. It may help if you like straighten your head up a little bit. You don't want to have too much um, pressure or leverage on the delicate muscles and bones of your neck. Ah, and then rest your arms down. And let's do the same thing. We'll circle the arms to the back. So breathe in, collect energy, and exhale. Squeeze out the old duck energy. Inhale and exhale. If you're sitting, then you just lean forward. Your knees are already bent. Try and sit up as straight as you can. Pull your chin in. And then tilt your head over to the side. Arms are twisted the other way. So we have a slightly different effect. Now that we've done one side already, maybe it feels a lot easier to move your head. And then next time your head goes forward, roll over to the other side. Take a breath, and then you can rock your head back and forth. Of course, anytime you want to just stay in one place and focus on stretching there, you feel free to do that. And then exhale as you release your arms down by your sides. You can shake out your legs, shake out your arms a little bit. And now open your legs a little wider. And then we'll turn to face over towards your right. So you're always trying to follow me like I'm your mirror image. And I will try to remember which way is left and which way is right. Okay, so do a lunge, but you keep your heel down in the back and then you bend over. You can spread your legs wider for more challenge or make them closer. First, just dangle your arm down. Relax your arm and then touch your shoulder. Now it's circling with the elbow. Now shoulders are facing to the front. Now shoulders face toward the floor. Let's inhale on this part and exhale on the other part. Keep going. I'm going to demonstrate sitting down. So you can be here, or you might want to put your elbow on your knee. You can stretch your legs out a lot, or you can just keep both knees bent and just lean over to the side. This is working on some core strength around your hips and your legs. And then this time, put both hands on your thighs, especially if you're standing up, and then straighten up. And then we'll do the other side. So I'll stand up again here. Legs as wide as you feel comfortable with, and then lean over. If your legs are pretty wide apart, you might want to come down on your elbow, but this is fine because you can be up higher or down lower, just with your hand on your thigh, and then shake out your arm, release some tension. And then touching your shoulder, and then inhale, you open to the front, exhale, shoulders face down. Try and keep your knee bent about the same this whole time, starting to build up some strength. Works on balance a little bit. Mm. And then one more circle. And then put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. Bring your legs a little closer together, and then we'll do a little hamstring stretch. So if you're standing, you want to do just like this. Lean forward. You can touch on your thigh, touch on your lower leg or on the floor, whatever feels good. If you're sitting down, pretty much the same thing. Just lean over. You can hold on to your ankle or your legs somewhere that it's pretty easy to reach. So I'm just going to put my hand right here and then inhale and exhale. Push my hand down, lean over a little bit more. Breathe in. Same thing if you're seated. This arm movement represents moving energy through your leg, leaning into that stretch a little bit. One more. And then slowly stand up or sit up, and then do the same thing on the other side. So you just have your heel down, toes up, lean forward, and then inhale and exhale, push. You'll get more stretch if you push your hips out behind you. If you feel like it's a little bit tippy, you can put your whole foot down, and that will help give you some more stability. You're helping your hamstrings. Remember that it's okay to stretch and be flexible. One more. And then go ahead and stand up And then we'll do a forward fold. So just put your hands on your thighs here. Same thing if you're sitting. Open your legs wider if you're sitting. And then just stretch forward to your comfort level. If you want, you can lean all the way over. You can get a pretty good stretch if you're sitting here. So here, nice little stretch on the inner thighs as well, or you might want to get down a little bit lower. You might feel it a little bit more of a stretch into your lower back if you're sitting down. And then put your hands on your thighs and slowly stand up. Shake out your legs, shake out your feet. And then let's do something for your knees. So circle your knees around a few times this way. And then go the other way. Circulate the energy through the leg and even up into your hips and your knees, your ankles. We want your knees to be really warmed up for the next exercise. So let's do a little tapping around your knees. You can do it gently or a little bit more vigorously. And then massage your knee, sweep down. Same thing on the other side, do a little tapping. Stimulate some circulation of energy and blood. And then massage and sweep down. Take a moment. Feels good. So open your legs just a little bit wider than shoulders, and then turn out your feet just slightly. This exercise is called Nourishing Life, and it helps to strengthen the kidney energy flow into your low back. So you'll see we do a lot of movement in the low back in this one. And also, we're using the legs. So you bend your knees, and if you're sitting, you just bring your knees out to the side and do the same thing that we're doing standing up, only you're sitting down. So you want to turn over to the right side and look down toward the outside of your ankle, and then look at the inside of one ankle, inside of the other ankle, then go to the outside, and then stand back up. Try and keep your knees bent the same. If you're standing, it's a little bit of a challenge. Inhale as you come up, and then exhale as you lean over and go around. And then come back to the center. Exhale and inhale. And same thing. And then slowly stand up. You might feel a little bit of a rush of energy. And then we'll pull down the heavens to smooth all of that energy down that we just stimulated. It's inhale as your arms come up, and exhale as your arms come back down. So what we're doing here is the kidney energy is the water element, and water can tend to be cold. And so the kidneys can tend to be cold. And the kidney energy is also associated with winter. So there's a lot of cold associations with there. So we bend the knees so that energy and that heat comes up and it warms up that water energy. So let's do that again. You can bend your knees a little bit or more than me. Feel free. You do want to have your knees going over your toes here. And then you just turn to the side and so making a circle with your upper body. Exhale on this big movement and inhale as you come back up. See if you can keep your knees bent the same amount. Let's do once more each side. Try and keep your pose the same. And then slowly straighten your legs. Allow the energy to expand for a couple breaths. And then pulling down heaven. And now this time, just bring your hands in front of you. And I'm just touching the fingers, the front and the back of your fingers together like this. And then you touch the thumbs together and bring your hands in front of your lower dantian, this lower energy center. Then I'm going to make a circle, slow circle. I'm not touching. I'm not touching the surface of my abdomen here. Just energetically circulating and um, stirring in that energy so it can be absorbed more easily. And then pause, breathe in and breathe out. And relax your arms down by your sides and shake out a little bit. Relax your shoulders as you do a little bouncing and shaking. Exhale through your mouth. And then start to bring your arms up to the sides. Turn your hands over and shake your arms up all the way over your head. And then back down to your sides. Two more breaths. Slow down and come to a stop. Now feel your body, especially your arms and your hands, maybe your legs. Everything we've just done is to get your energy to circulate and feel more obvious. The energy comes up closer to the surface so we can feel it. Also, we've changed our point of reference, so we're focusing more inside on the breathing, on the movement on your body. Take one more breath. And then put your palms facing down toward the earth. This next exercise is called the earth revolves around the sun. So it starts this way. So you want to turn over towards your right, and it's like spreading a beach towel. So you want it to just unfurl over there, and hips go the opposite way. And then reach out and Come back. And now you bring your hands to face your abdomen without touching again. And same thing again. You reach over, exhale. So you can make it less of a forward bend if your back is tender, but if you want to have more challenge, you want to reach out, hips go to the back. Same thing seated. You adjust your range of motion. Exhale, and then inhale as you come back. So you are reaching out, gathering this earth energy, and then guiding it into your lower dantian. One more time. And now let's do the same thing to the other direction. Red the beach towel and then reach out. Just turning a little bit so you can see from a different angle. So the slower you go, the more challenge it is to your body, and the easier it is for you to accumulate energy. When you slow down, you can absorb energy more easily. Let's do a few more. And now pause here. Hands still are not touching your abdomen. And take a breath, breathe in and breathe out. And now let your hands face each other and make an energy ball. Maybe you want to play with your energy ball on one side, the other. You can use any movement that accentuates this sensation of energy in between your hands and on your hands. And now make your palms face down again. And this exercise is called Monkey Gazes into the Mirror. So let's establish this kind of movement like water, and the water is a kind of a mirror, and it also can go deep. So now we've transferred that reflective quality from the water onto our hands. And now next time you go over to the right, step your feet a little closer together so this heel is up, toe is down, and then you bring the hands to face you and you turn and you gaze into your reflection. So you're looking deep inside, find your true self. And then you turn your head away to let your light shine out into the world. And then do the same thing on the other side. Swing your arms over, gently touch your feet, look deep inside, and then outside. So the connection to the outside world. So you have a balance between your inner life and outside world. Just breathe naturally through this, moving slowly, attracting energy. It's the same thing sitting down. Just move your legs a little bit. And then bring your hands down in front of you and make an energy ball again. Breathe in and out. Next, we'll have embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. So palms face down, and then do a little clearing motion here. And then back of the hands face each other as you come up the center line, up to your chest, and then you just push forward. Bend your knees a little bit. It's the same thing if you're sitting down. It's mostly arm movements. So it's exhale on that part, the clearing part, and then inhale and exhale. You breathe in as you make the mountain, and then repeat. Embrace the tiger. That means harness your own energy. Return to the mountain. It's return to yourself. So you have a grounding, a stability, and peacefulness inside. Try doing a few more very slow. Feel that you're moving through a matrix of energy all around you. And as you're doing the movement, the energy wants to cling onto you and soak in. One more time. And then bring your arms down in this low tree position, legs a little closer together. And let's have some centering. Inhale as you bring your arm up, palm faces side, and exhale as you center your energy down in your lower dantian. Life energy battery. Throughout the day, our energy goes out into the activities that we do, into other people we come in contact with. And this is a way that you can return your energy back to you deep inside of your core. And now this time, put your hands on your lower abdomen and continue to center your energy. You can let yourself gently rock and sway like bamboo in the wind. Your energy is settling. Breathe in and breathe out. And for the meditation today, I'm going to show you some very grounding and soothing acupoints around your feet. And then we'll sit with that energy for just a couple of minutes. I'm going to get so that I think you'll be able to see me. Now, if you want to sit down on the floor or if you have a bed that you want to get on, you can actually change this so that you're doing both feet at the same time. But I'm going to just show you one foot at a time. So first, just take a couple of calming breaths. Relax your shoulders. And now lift one leg and cross over. Now, that may be a little close to you. Maybe you would want to get another chair or a stool so that you can reach your inner and outer ankle. So, or you can put your foot like this, or maybe a little bit more room. You can work with the inner and outer ankle here. These two acupoints are very good for bringing your energy down. So if you're uh, worried, anxious, overexcited, you can help to bring the energy down. And I will explain and demonstrate where these 2 points are. So on the inside of your ankle, there's that ankle bone right here. That's the medial malleolus right there. So if you go down just underneath that, that is a very important acupoint on the kidney meridian. Kidney 3 is really important for accessing your deep kidney energy. So you can maybe feel that on me. There's a little like uh, divot or dent there. So it's underneath that would be there's a tendon that goes under there. So just want to press in there. And then conveniently on the outside of your ankle, I'll try and show you this way. There's the ankle bone on the outside right here. So you can find that. And you probably will be able to if you touch your thumb on the inside and your one of your other fingers on the outside. And then right underneath that is an important kind of partner point to the kidney 3, and that is bladder 60. There's a lot of acupoints on that bladder meridian. And so we're going to just work on the inside and the outside. So if this position is possible for you, it's very convenient to touch on the inside and the outside. I like to, especially at first, massage into there. So it's just little circles. And then pause. Now focus on your breath as you're feeling the inner and the outer part of your ankle here. And as you just sit this way, you may be able to feel like a pulsing under your fingertips, which is not it's not because it's your heart pulse. There's another pulse that comes up when you do acupressure like this. Sometimes you can bring that out by gently squeezing and then gently releasing so that you're creating a pulse as you're doing this. And this brings the energy down. So when you're overexcited, maybe anxious, then you can bring the energy down. Just take a few breaths this way. Maybe you can feel the pulsing, maybe not yet. Maybe you can create your own pulse by very gently squeezing and gently releasing. Maybe you just feel an energy sensation around that area. Breathe in and breathe out. And then let's go on and do the same thing on the other ankle. So you find the inner and the outer malleolus. That's where the bone sticks out on the side. Then you just let your finger fall down underneath that place. Lower down, there's a tendon. But underneath your fingers, there's kind of a place, even if you're not totally sure that you've got it, it's kind of hard to show you. And, with this camera, I can't do a close up, and I don't know how I can put my foot up in front of it. So I'm just going to describe it to you. So it's underneath the ankle bone that sticks out on either side. And then you can give that a little massage. Feel your hand, feel that area. Now, if it's done a Gong class, so you're already fairly relaxed. You take it maybe a little bit deeper. If you're very tense, then you have to feel a much bigger release going all up, and with worry, fear, anger, anxiety, all up energy. It's very back on it. Maybe your whole foot is starting to tingle a little bit. In and breathe out. And then slowly release that and put your feet on the floor. Or if you're already on the floor, just let your legs relax and feel your ankles, feel your feet. Those 2 points below the inner and outer ankle bone can do a lot to help you relax. Now, there's another point that's really good especially for um, anxiety. If you're having any kind of anxiety attack. This point on the top of your foot, it's liver 3. So I'm going to try and show you. These are bones that come up and make a V. And you come up.
Carol, I can't hear you. I don't know if it's my or yours.
Okay, let me check this. That is still on. Has is anyone else having trouble hearing me?
Yes, it's when you lean forward, it kind of can, I don't know.
Good.
Okay.
I can hear you just fine.
I was just going in and out and then I was gone.
Okay, so I'm going to adjust my position. I'll see if that helps. Um, right here. I'm still going to have to lean over, but we'll see how this works. So
That
it's,
sounds fine. Yeah.
that sounds fine. Okay. So it's in between the first toe and the big toe here. And you go up. If you go up too far, it's real bony. So you've gone too far if you get to that part. It's still soft here. And you can press in. And now that I've worked on this one a little bit, ooh, that is sore. And there have been times when I was very anxious over something and I worked this point and it really, really helped. And all 3 of these points are points where you'll find that it has a more of an effect if your energy has gone out of balance. If your energy is all up, then it can help to bring it down. And then this one, if you're like sitting on a bed or a sofa, you can probably figure out a way of doing both at the same time and just breathe. And then slowly release that. And then change feet, whether you're sitting or if you're doing the way I am, just putting your foot up on something, or if you're on the floor or on a flat surface, just in between the big toe and the first toe, you come up to the top of the V. That's either tendons or small bones that are there. And then you can circle and if you just hold that point, perhaps you'll be able to feel the pulsing. Starting to feel a little bit of a pulse right now. I think I have better luck when I'm using my middle finger. Really, any finger, even your thumb, should work. One might be a little bit more sensitive than another. So find that place and just breathe. Maybe you can feel an energy sensation going up into your hand and up your arm, spreading throughout your whole foot. And then release it. So the name of this point is liver 3. So it comes from the inside of the big toe here. Go ahead, and if you're lying down, you can just stretch your legs out. If you're sitting, just put your feet on the floor and take a few breaths just to feel your body, feel your feet. And then inhale and exhale. And rub your hands together. Massage your face. And smooth down your hair. You can even scratch your head. And sweep down your arms. And then put your hands together in front of your chest. And breathe in with gratitude. And exhale, blessings. Thank you for joining into the class today. And I'll see you soon maybe on Monday.